Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is my little cozy corner of the internet. This is a small home that I've built in this corner of the internet. And today we are going to talk about Samyama. This is not for the people who are not associated with Isha in any form or way. This is only for Isha meditators. So first of all, Namaskaram. Namaskaram to everybody who's watching. We're going to talk about not my experience, but whatever you need for Samyama. If you are applying for Samyama, if you plan on applying for Samyama, what are the prerequisites, what are the things that you'll need, because I wish somebody had made such a video in my time. I think there is a video by Mayank Khanna on YouTube. I will link that somewhere down below, but yeah, I'll try to be as succinct and as brief and as useful as possible. I don't have a mic right now, so I hope I'm audible in terms of the audio. So anyway, let's get started. So I'm assuming you are applying for Samyama next year, or maybe next to next year, we don't know. But the prerequisites, let's come to that first. If we talk about the prerequisites, there are many things that you need to complete to be able to be eligible for Samyama. One of them being your inner engineering along with Shambhavi initiation. The second one is Bhava Spandana, which is an advanced program of 3.5 days. Shunya intensive program, which is a 4-day program. And you have to have a certain degree of Hatha Yoga under your learning curriculum. So you have to learn Yogasanas and either Surya Shaktis or Surya Kriya. This is all that you need to complete before you can go for your pre-Samyama meet, or even to be eligible to apply for Samyama. These are the few things that you need to take care of. So if you are planning to apply for Samyama next year, maybe start looking out for the next Bhava Spandana or Shunya, whichever you want to do, or maybe try learning some Hatha Yoga. That will help a lot. That's the first thing. Coming to what you need for the program itself, if we have to talk about the requirements of the program itself, there are guidelines that will be provided to you after you attend your pre-Samyama meet. So there is a pre-Samyama meet that you will have to attend if you plan on going to Samyama. This is for everybody. It is a mandatory meet and it happens regionally, and you have to go and attend that. Pre-Samyama meet happens to be one of the compulsory meets before you go for Samyama. After the pre-Samyama meet, after about 2 to 3 weeks, you will get your confirmation mail, which will suggest that you can go for Samyama, you are selected. And if that is so, then comes the list of preparation and what to eat, what not to eat, and those kinds of things. And I will talk about the preparation and the things that you need to carry for Samyama if you plan on going, because this was my first time in Samyama. I attended Samyama this year, 2025, in December. So my slot was from 16th December to 23rd December in the Isha Yoga Center, Coimbatore. So we just came back from that. Today is the 29th of January. It's been just over a month. And while I'll not be sharing my experience because it's not shareable in words. I will talk about the preparation and what all you need to take care of if you are traveling to Coimbatore for Samyama. So in terms of preparation, what you need to take care of is there will be a guided email sent to you after the PSM, which is the pre-Samyama meet, talking about your diet, your Hatha Yoga, your daily sadhana, and what to eat, what not to eat, how to be, how not to be. But still, because of the sake of the video, I will talk about a few things that you need to take care of in your preparation. First being food. So in terms of food, we are told to eat as much simple food as possible, as much raw food as possible, avoiding onion, garlic, chili, brinjal, asafoetida, all your tamasic foods, alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, all of these are to be avoided. And we're told to eat raw food more and more. So for example, we're told to eat fruits, salads, vegetables, and at least 50% raw food and 50% home cooked food, avoiding tamasic things, even chili. We are also told not to eat dairy products, which during my preparation, because my weakness is ice cream, so I did have dairy products 2 or 3 days, a few days in between. But you shouldn't have dairy products while in your preparation phase. In terms of your clothing, you're not told anything about your clothing during the preparation. In terms of your sadhana, they will give you a guided mail where they will say what all sadhana you got to do during these 60 days of preparation before Samyama. But since I'm talking about it, I'll tell you what to do. You have to do your Shakti Chalana Kriya, your Shambhavi, your Yogasanas or Surya Kriya, or you can do both of them in a day depending upon how much time you have got in your hands. And finally, Sukha Kriya. Now 1 hour of Sukha Kriya is one thing that we were required to do, and sitting in Ardha Siddhasana for around 1 hour or so. This is all that we were told to do during our 60 days of preparation. These will help ease your body into sitting down for long hours of meditation. So because in Samyama we are told to sit down for around 14 to 16 hours a day, not at a stretch but with breaks, and yet 14 to 16 hours a day of meditation is a lot of sitting down. So if your body has to ease into meditation, you have to bend and twist it with Hatha Yoga, which is why you're told to practice specially Yogasanas and Surya Shakti Surya Kriya. And even Sukha Kriya helps a lot in settling down into meditation. But for me, it was not possible to do 1 hour of Sukha Kriya every day. Sometimes it would happen for 40 minutes, sometimes for an hour, sometimes for 50 minutes, like that. So yeah, these are in terms of your preparation. We were also told to be in silence if possible, to minimize talking. It need not be the fact that you completely stop talking, but you speak only when it's required, and you remain silent when you're not required to speak. That will help you get into the program even before you go for it. So that is about the preparatory phases of the program. About the things that you need to carry with yourself for the program, you need to carry 8 sets of clothing, either white or the orange colored t-shirt that I'm wearing. This is also from Isha. You can get them in Isha Life, or you can order them from outside. So 8 sets of clothing, because there's no washing facility available. So 8 sets of white clothes and trousers, or the clothes, the upper tops can also be of orange color. That's up to you. You also need to take care of a few medicines before you go. but those will be told to you in the mail itself, so I will not talk about those. Otherwise, it's a free program that's offered by Sadhguru in Isha. It's held in the presence of Sadhguru for 8 days. And for those who are watching this video out of curiosity and don't know what this program is about, it is an 8-day silence program which is held by Sadhguru himself, and it's done in the presence of Sadhguru, so it's an immense possibility. And in terms of what it is, what Samyama means, it is a practice that combines dhyana, dharana and samadhi. In Patanjali's words, dhyana means meditation, dharana means concentration, and samadhi is absorption. So a practice that combines all of these three things into one. It's a very rare offering from a guru to a shishya. So if you are going for Samyama, make sure that you prepare well. Make sure that you do not skimp out on the practices or on the diet. You be very strict with how you are and what you're eating, and prepare well. And yeah, I wish you all the best for your Samyama journey. Thank you so much. That was the video. I think I've covered everything. Travel and other things will be communicated to you by email from the Isha Foundation itself. Yeah. And it's a free program which is offered by Sadhguru. So it's a great opportunity for everybody who's longing to be in the presence of the Master. So I hope you make full use of this. And Namaskaram. I'll see you in the next video.